Good afternoon. We're going to be working on a bot integrating with chat, hopefully being able to save some user info very soon. I'll show you what I have so far, and you're welcome to help guide it. So this is Unity, and I have the new script in the game over scene that I'm working on, and the script is called the manager. So this is the one I want to load up first, the manager. And it's spawning prefabs. And this is where we are right now. Void bot work, chatter. And we want to do this piece right now. If words 0 equals laptops. If words 0 equals add chips, this is when we need to add chips to the user. And that user is the user that's chatting. If words equals add chips, add chips is going to have to we have to put words to. We need to add chips. So if you look at the variables in the joiner stats here, this public integer chips from the chatter info in the instantiated object. So there's a lot going on here for me anyway. This public int chips, and it would be this. No, not this, because the manager's not on that. The manager is not on that, so it's not this. I would need the object. I need to have the object that it's on. Let me see something. The object that it's on. And let me look at this for a minute. So this prefab called joiner stats. Oh, I can't have lyrics on. I definitely can't have any lyrics on. Yeah, no lyrics. Okay. So if words 0 is add chips, it's going to do this, and it's going to change the number of chips on a specific user. And I'm trying to go through and find out what that specific user is. And I've got to look. What is Oz? Oz has the manager on it, joiner info, Twitch IRC. Oz has the manager and the save chatter info script. The prefab is joiner stats. And that's the name of the prefab, joiner stats, and the script is joiner stats. All right, so here's, all right, we have to have the chat game off for a minute. I've got to pull this up here. I've got to demonstrate what's happening. If I type join, why did Bionic Toothpick not get created? Don't destroy and load. It probably did. It's just minimized. Yeah, there it is. Bionic Toothpick. And here he is. And it's got the script joiner stats on it. So let me look at joiner stats. You can't see everything in there. The joiner stats, it's a class where the integer chips, tag plays, slot plays, high-low plays, favorite songs. Maybe it doesn't need to be yeah, I do want it to have the class. Why doesn't this show in the inspector? Why doesn't this joiner stat show in the inspector? Can I serialize a field for a class? Let me see something. Can I serialize a field for a class? Can a class be serialized? To serialize an object means to convert its state to a byte stream so that the byte stream can be reverted back into a copy of the object. A Java object is serializable if it's a class or any of its superclasses. Let me see, I need to add this to Unity. Can a class? No. Only non-abstract, non-ageric custom classes can be serialized. In the following example, we create a player struct and give it serialized watcher to make it serializable. Maybe that's what I need. Do you put serializable here? Serializable? No. Now there's 6 errors. There's still 6 errors. Name of these. Oh, because I'm in the middle of this, in this script. If words equals 0, add chips. We need to find the object that has that class on it. So if you look at the game right now, that object is this Bionic Toothpick. In the inspector, it's called Bionic Toothpick. Is that the name of the object? I think it is. Get object. Where's my get object? Is there one in here? Game object find. Let me see something. Game. It's not a component though. Control C. It's not a component. We're learning the hard way, just slowly going through this. If I put this here, so game object find, I think the object now is called the chatter name. Can I put this in here? A chatter name? And it's not that game. No. Do you mind if I check? It's not an object anymore. The object name isn't it. Game object find, it is the chatter name. See that? Because it's called Bionic Toothpick up there. The chatter name is Bionic Toothpick. No. Find chatter. Username? What objects are there in chatter? Chatter, username. Chatter tags display name. Okay, that's it. Chatter tags display name. Game object find chatters tags display name. Get component. Game object find chatter tags display name. It is there. Chatter tags display name. Be this. Chatter tags display name. No. I'm trying to find the object that's created right here. This Bionic Toothpick. Properties. Bionic Toothpick. Tagged, untagged, joiner stats. The skunk tank escaped and no one caught it. That's okay. And not Twitch IRC, not the get component. It's get component. And the component would be the joiner stats. Joiner stats. Chatter info. I'm trying to find the instantiated chatter object. let's go look where this instantiation takes place. We're going to go over to one more bot. See where it says joiner? No. Oh, I know where it is. It's in the control. It's in the control one. It's in the boss. The manager right here. They type join. If the chatter message equals join, var script name equal game object save chatter info. Script name save into JSON chatter tag user ID script name. If chatter message equals join, that's not instantiating it. Chatter. Start game object fine. New message. If chatter message equals join, script game object save chatter info. That's not doing it there. Joiner stats is not doing it there. I've lost where it happens, where it's creating that thing. All right, let's stop this game for a minute. Twitch IRC is not it. That's fine. Joiners. Script joiner info. Okay. We got to get rid of that other join into manager because this is not correct. If chatter message equal join, and we don't want this here. This is not supposed to be in there. I think I have a goof. I have this twice. Why did it have 16 errors now? Why does it have 16 errors? The Unity message start is empty. I'm looking for where this character gets joined. I'm almost there.
Dad,
Oh, hi.
I want to record my Minecraft video again while you're streaming, but I can't hear any sound still, and I restarted the computer, and my recording thing doesn't seem to be working.
All right, I gotta go help my son real quick. I'll be right back. I'm going to show you how to do it, Nick, so we walk through this. We got to go into intermission. I know it's early. Got to go to a quick intermission. OBS, and then load up intermission. Out loud. I'll put on the Wordle clone just so it can get completed though. What I'm trying to do right now is access the instantiated object information for my bot. I hope you're doing well, Gigantic Bucket. So I have an issue and I'm getting there. My program's getting bigger. I hit join now. Let me see something. I play here. I'm playing the script, and when I type !join, I should get, let me see, join, Bionic Toothpick. I need to be able to access this object. If you're able to, can you type !join for me? And there's Gigantic Bucket. So see, now I've got these people, once they join, it's going to create their object. And then I want to be able to access elements for Gigantic Bucket to keep track of like how many times he's played the slot machine, or how many times he's tried to play tag, or how many times she has, you know, depending on who it is. And I feel like I'm getting there, but in my script where I have this, not here, not the joiner info, joiner stats. See this joiner stats script? This is on all the instantiated objects. So here's my project and the prefab. I go to my prefab. This joiner stats has the joiner stats script on it with all those objects for the information. And that's, I need to be able to edit that. But how do I know what object this actually is? Because in the Unity interface, I see that Gigantic Bucket is there. I see Bionic Toothpick is there. And I want to be able to assign the joiner stats, which is now Gigantic Bucket, his own stats, and have them save it. So that's where I am. So I've gotten a lot further on this, but I still am not there. So for example, in my script, the manager, void bot work. This is the function I'm working on now, bot work. I'm trying to find Gigantic Bucket or Bionic Toothpick, game object find, and I thought I could find by the object's name, chatter tag's display name, because if I debug log this, let me get this out here. If I do a debug log, let me just get this out. I want to try to see it. I feel like debug log here. Let me see this. Debug log, chatter tags display name. And when does the, oh wait, chatter tags display name, it's not saying it. I thought it was chatter tags. Let me look. I thought it was chatter tags display name. Chatter tags capitalization issue? Possibly. Chatter tags, what? Show me what? Autocomplete. There it is. Display name. You are right. Capitalization issue. And when does it run bot work? It runs bot work if ever Bionic Toothpick is the bot, is the person that says anything. So Bionic Toothpick bot, how does he say anything? Right here, he'll be able to say hello if I take that off. Okay. I've got one error I got to fix before I can rerun this. One error. The Unity message update. Missing a. right here. There. That should get rid of the error. All right, we'll save. Then we will go back into the game and try to run this. Let me see. One more bot. We're going to stop it. Now it loses Bionic Toothpick when the game ends. And that's when it would save. Right there when the game ends. We have to have a clean way to close the game, though, once it's running, not just an X, I think. All right. So let me run the game again. And then in the debug log, when I say something, it should... might have to do join first. And then hello. Now let me check my console for messages. I should see Bionic Toothpick in here. Unity Engine debug log object, debug log object. Already joined the session. It's not showing. You see that script. Do I have it in there wrong? Kuchu escaped. No one caught it. Let me go back into here. Debug log chatter void bot work. If chatter tags display name equals, oh, I didn't change this. Oh, no, there's hello from btoothbot, btoothpickbot, btoothpickbot. Yeah, right there. If chatter tags display name equals btoothpickbot, bot work chatter. Then it goes to this void bot work chatter, and it should debug with chatter tags display name. And it should show btoothpickbot. Let me go back and see what it did. Console. Do I see btoothpickbot? Let's change this debug log to be something more meaningful. I'm not sure. Let's see. See what we can add to this. I just want to see what else do I have. Emotes equals get type to string, user ID, channel ID, badges. Let's see the user ID. We'll see if that does it. Chatter. We're going to save this and we're going to run it again. We're going to run it again. I feel like we should be getting closer to this. Here we go. So I'm going to join. There's Bionic Toothpick Bot, and it said hello. Now, in my console, am I getting the messages here? Debug log. Debug log object, debug log object. btoothpick bot. Object, the server's rather new. Debut. I'm not seeing welcome, good luck, your host is server is rather new. btoothpickbot, btoothpickbot. I don't know if this is ever doing anything. The manager should be running all the time. Let me just see something. Yes, this is the bot work method. Let me save this now, and I'll rerun this thing. Got to stop this. Make sure it recompiles. Save. All right, we're going to try again. We're going to just say hello this time. And then there's btoothpickbot. We're looking at the console. it should say no, it's not. All right, let me see why it's not finding this. This script is called the manager. This script will be controlling the entire game. The manager. It stays awake. Start on a new message. On a new message, the latest chatter equals chatter. If chatter tags display name equals Bionic Toothpick, it does this. Chatter tags bToothpick bot, bot work chatter. Debug log. This calls for the method bot work. If chatter tags display name equals bToothpick bot, your log is being filtered by bToothbot, so any other logs like this won't show up. Okay, did I? Thank you, Gigantic Bucket. Another new berry. Let me see. I took that off. Let's run it again. I see 3 exclamation points. Thanks for taking a look at that. What this mechanism eventually will do is keep track of like the games played and the people's like tokens and such, so I can have some ongoing perpetuity. What's the word? So if I type now into the chat, hello, then Bionic Toothpick bot should come back. And Bionic Toothpick join the channel. Bionic Toothpick error pause, editor, collapse. Hello, debug log object, sending command. Get up. The word was get up. That's funny. I don't even know that one was. It did. Good job, Gigantic. Get up. Okay, I'm not seeing the message here in the script. Let's see. Void start on a new message. If chatter tags displays this, it does this. If chatter tags it does that. Oh, Gameresk, thanks for following. Welcome to the stream. So generally, I like to play thinking games. If there's no evidence of thinking, it still happens. And currently, I've been on this month or so long journey of trying to integrate a chat bot into the games. I'm having trouble here. I got this debug log. This calls for the method bot work. And I mean, I can tell that it's working because if the name equals Bionic Toothpick, you can see that the IRC is sending this message, hello. Not seeing. It's probably something easy that I'm overlooking. Let me see if it's still going to new windows. If I type exclamation tag, it loads the tag game. Joke. And there they are. I mean, the game is there. Gonna get a lot of hellos from my bot right now. I can stop it. I can, but I don't see that message. I'm not getting that message. Let me look at the, I see here, don't destroy and load. Wait a second. Oh, I've never typed join. Hey, do you know do you know how randomly pick a word from a string array, like string A 90, comma 80, then compare if the word from string hasn't been used? All right, so let me think of this question. How you doing, Newgasm? Do you know how to randomly pick a word from a string array, like string A equals 90, comma 80, then compare if the word from the string has not been used? I know how to pick the random word, but then you would have to keep track. You would have to keep track of that word, like in a list. So no, I mean, I don't know how where I could just tell you how to do it. I'd have to play with it. I'd have to play with it. I know there's people in the channel though that come by that definitely know how to do that. So right now I don't have this game running in transparency mode, Newgasm. So when I switch to my programming window, you're going to lose the game. I'm trying to figure out why I'm not getting my debug messages. If I type join right now, see how Bionic Toothpick comes up now? This is going to keep track of the game. If you can, Newgasm, you'll see exclamation. I'm searching like 3 hours for that. Can't find the right code which I want. Oh, Gamer-esque. That sounds like my progress, like a 3-hour search for something. But I can guarantee you. Let's see something. Let's see. How do you know how to randomly pick a word from a string array like A equal 90, comma 80, then compare if the word from the string hasn't been used? You know, I'm doing that with my cards, like my high-low card game. I'm going to be doing something similar to that at some point. So that code will definitely come in handy. Oh, Gigantic Bucket. You probably know how to do what Gamer-esque is looking for. You're trying to only trigger when the bot has sent a message. Well, yeah, the bot is going to be the one that's going to control. Congratulations. Oh, I congratulated myself. I need to take myself out of the mechanism. I need to take myself out of the mechanism. No, what I'm trying to do right now, Gigantic, I'll show you. In this code, I want to get this script bot work running. I only want to run bot work when the bot probably isn't listening to its own messages by design. So if one line for 3 will never fire. Put someone else's name in there to test. There it is. It's funny, like I saw the lag like on the screen, and it's like put someone else's name in there to test. So I type in Gigantic Bucket, I'm going along, yeah, we got this. Then I look up and I see you called it, Gigantic Bucket, you called it. They ignore themselves. They ignore themselves. All right, that's good though, because now I know why it didn't work. I'm wondering. Yeah, so let's go back to this then. So see how I bind a toothpick? I need to be able to know. A wild clay doll appears. Catch it using exclamation poke catch. Winners revealed in 90 seconds. Poke catch ultra point. There we are. And I've got to stop it from saying hello now to me every time. So that's one of the things I'm going to do right now. Boom, boom. If chatter tag's display name equals gigantic bucket, that all right. Good luck catching these things. All right, let me take off this Wordle clone because we're not really actively playing that, and I don't want it to interfere with my thinking process. So basically, Botwork's going to run after the game. So Botwork. Void Botwork. If chat. I definitely don't want myself managing it, but once I get it to work, I won't have it do a message. I'll have it do something in the game. Okay. Plato's been caught by Newgasm. Good job. All right, let's save this. And now, Botwork is going to do all the assigning of. Botwork's going to assign all the like winnings and everything to the people that play any of the games. By the way, if you follow the stream, I can't have any music on with lyrics while I'm trying to program, because that will not make me be able to do it. So we got to fix that. So yeah, that's what Botwork's going to do. So let's go to the Botwork. So I have to find the object. If chatter tags display name combined to the chatter message equal. The problem is Botwork is just a test right now. You go into this joiner info. Nope. Joiner stats. See, I want to keep track of things like this with the Botwork. So when you type join, I'll show you here. When you type join into the game, you'll have an invisible your box right there. It's going to save your components, and so when you come back in, you'll have chips and everything for when you play the high-low card game or whatever. So that's the purpose of it. Everyone's doing well. We're trying to figure out now. Let me go back into this. Here's the challenge. I don't want. Botwork is basically going to run after a game and handle the winnings. But it's not going to really be Botwork because the chat. It's not really going to be Botwork because it's going to have multiple commands. So it's got to have it contain. It's got to be contains Botwork. That's not going to be the term it's going to be. I should parse right at the beginning. Pit boss. What is the pit boss? Oh, I got you. The pit boss, like the one handling all the at the casino, the pit boss handling all that stuff. All right, let's see if we can do this. We've got to locate. Now that I know this script is running, we're gonna work on this right now. This will check the command for a particular player. If words 1 equal add chips. If words 1 equal add chips. then this is what it needs to do. I need to add chips. This is add chip quantity to specific player. So I got to find the, I got to be able to find the specific player. That's what I need to do here. So before I can even do that, in bot work, I need to see if I can display. Oh, good. This will work. This will work. I'll be able to test bot work right here. Because I should see the chatter tags display name, chatter tags user ID. And yes, this is the chatter tags, it's going to be Bionic Toothpick. It's going to be Bionic Toothpick there. But I need to type in bot work for it to happen. All right, let's run it. Let's go back over here. Stop this. We're going to stop this, and then we're going to run it. And then if I put bot work in here, let me join, and let me put bot work. And the debug, yes, this is the bot work method. This calls the method bot work. But debug log object, it's not showing any information there. It didn't show that. The debug logs has already joined a session. This calls for the bot work, Bionic Toothpick. Oh, there it is. Yep, it does work. Bionic Toothpick and then there. So it's all working. 280-400-747. Right. And that is my ID. Right. Good, good. So that being said, let's see if I can first add any chips to myself. If words1 equals add chips, then we need to set the value of, all right, gigantic bucket. This is in all seriousness the thing I'm trying to wrap my head around. I need to find the game object that's called Bionic Toothpick. And then in that, I have a class under these joiner stats with this public integer chips that is on all the instantiated objects, and I want to give it an amount of chips. And this is just a test to make sure it works. So I have to pull up this specific component from that object. In the game right here, in the game, I can see if I run this game, the object is going to be called Bionic Toothpick. When I type join, there's Bionic Toothpick. This is the object. What if I go to properties? Bionic Toothpick. I mean, he's there. It's there. It's called Bionic Toothpick. It's in there. The inspector calls that object Bionic Toothpick, but is that only the name? I don't know. So Bionic Toothpick, let's go in here into the demanager. If words equal 1, add chips. Let's just try to add chips to the, so then we need to get the component, like it's something like this. It's this object. And it's not string words. Why is words1 getting an, why is that getting a, the name words does not exist in the current context. String phrase equal chatter message. String words equal phrase split. This creates an array of the words. If words 1, the name words does not exist in the current context. My string phrase equals a chatter message. Oh, I met my follower goal of 95. All right. That's what that strange thing is. Thank you for following. Thank you. It made my goal. The declaration of words is commented out. Ah, yes it is. Yes it is. There's no hope. There's no hope. Prodigal Techie. I could always use. So you were the Prodigal Techie. It's a cool nick. So I like to play thinking games and working on programming right now, even though there's no evidence of thinking a lot of times. But we're getting close. I'm working on this bot, trying to get access to a particular game object to give a property a new value. So when I save it on JSON, it'll be there, and the next time somebody clicks join, it'll have their old stats. So, you know, my theme is do what I want you to do and not what I tell you to do for my program. You know, it just doesn't work. Do what I want you to do, what I want, and not what I've told you. It's like the exact opposite of parenting. It's like do what I say and not what I do, or something like that. All right, so let's look back at this thing. So now if it's add chips, I don't want to find Twitch IRC. I want to find chatter tags display name, because the game object find is this. Why can't that work? Why can't that find that game object? Game object find chatter tags display name. Because that's what it's called. I mean, that. And I'm not understanding something fundamental about this, because if you go into the Unity, right here, this object, Twitch IRC, this object, joiners, definitely have to remove the quotes to have any chance. Yes, 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 that makes sense. Game object find, try string with brackets. Chatter tags display name. Try string quotation bracket. Okay, I'm going to keep that in mind right up here just for later. Try string quotation brackets. You'll find I have a hard time typing. My keyboard sits under this arcade cabinet controller system, and it interferes with my typing, finding keys. I know the keys don't move. Prodigal Techie. Get so engrossed in my game, I forgot even to shout out Gigantic Bucket, like right there, like that. I need to work on this stuff so it's automated. Where is it? Trigger fire. All right, so we put that in there, and now it finds that object. It looks like it does. I need to make the variable in there. Looks like it should work the way Gigantic Bucket suggested. Yes, Prodigal Techie, I think that he's right. But what I mean, that's accessing the component, like that thing, but I need to change the variable in that. That's in that class, so that's what I need to do. So in that particular thing, this joiner stats, I've got this public integer chips. It's a different string syntax that lets you intermix literal text and variables. Since you only have a variable, it's overkill, but useful sometimes. So in this, I have chatter info. In this, I have chatter info. Game object find. Now, I think once you find that, let me look at it. Get component. I need to do the next part, which is get component. Get component. I think it's in children. So I've got the game object find, chatter tags, get component in children. The component would be this joiner stats, this chips, this chatter info. Is the component the method? Get component in children. Joiner stats. Let me see something. I go into joiner stats. The method is called this chatter info. Chatter info. Chatter info. Chatter info. Wooloo escaped. No one caught it. It's rigged. I tell you, it's rigged. Now let's see if I can get. Yeah, mostly useful for converting objects to string, but if variable is already a string, it's overkill unless you're using it in a new string. One day I'll have the terminology better, that's for sure, but it's coming along. This I gotta look up here. Gotta find get component. So game object get component brackets. Get component in children bracket. The component is called joiner stats. And then a variable from it, joiner stats. And then the joiner stats here, yet mostly useful. We've got the joiner stats over here. I'm looking. The class chatter info. Chatter info. Joiner stats. I make this. Let me just make. I'm gonna make this smaller so I can see. Trying to find a sample of this code. Find Twitch IRC. Get component. Joiner stats. One more look. And then boom. Now, is it going to have the method in there? Var testing equal game object find. So testing dot I'm trying to see if it has my method in there. The joiner stats are called chatter info. No, it's not there. This song is catchy right here. This is a good one. Let me see what it is. Let me see what song this is. It is Trapped in a Cave. Came out August 25th, 2022. I like that. Right. Var testing equal game object find, chatter tags, display name, control K to format this. Control K, control. Let me see some control K. Okay. Sure. How do I get this joiner stats? I'm getting close. I'm finding the game object by the chatter. Hover over var on testing on line 69 to see its type. Class, joiner stats. Let me go back into that. The classes joiner stats. Let me see something. I'm trying to alt tab into joiner stats, but I don't need the alt tab because it's already in the. I'll be right there. Joiner stats has a class called chatter info in it. Okay, well, you got that part right. I'd have thought ships would be there. All right. And then there's the chips. But I could bring joiner stats. If I move these, there's no reason to have them in chatter info. I could move them to joiner stats. Because it even sounds good. Right? Like I could move them up to there. I really could. I could move them up to there. Yeah. Well, not now, but I could. Yes. I'll just have to rework on with chatter info getting moved. Oh no, you don't fully understand the structure here. Then I'm in trouble. If you don't know it, I'm really in trouble. Let me save though. I got one error. Let me save this, but I think I'm because I got rid of that chatter. I think I'm going to have some errors in my other script in the save one. Okay. Let's now go into the manager here. Okay. Joiner stats. Bear testing. Now testing dot testing favorite game equal Archon. No, Gorf. We'll just put Gorf for now. Remember, this is just to test this. When does it? Oh, we want to do the add chips. Why not do the add chips correctly? Let's do the add chips. Testing chips equal testing chips plus 100. Okay. Testing. All right, so I know. Not 100. Testing chips plus words. I got to parse the word to be I would have to parse the word to be an integer. Words 2. I got to make words 2. I'm trying to get the bracket. Words 2 equal. It's got to be equals an integer. I got to make words 2 equal an integer. And I remember you helped me with that before. I don't remember actually what it was to parse a string to enter. Yeah, so right now the command will look like bot work, add chips 30. Like something like that. But this is just for testing once I get this around, but thank you. But I need to make words to an integer. Yes. Yes, it did, Gigantic Bucket. Oh, you know my typing. INT. Can we do it right in? I'm going to trust myself. INT, parse, words, to. That. So testing chips equal testing chips plus int parse. All right. So let me just look at this for a minute. Bot work. On to the chat message, bot work. Add chips, and then a number. Okay. And debug log, testing chips. We'll put it right before there. All right, let's, 2 errors though. Let's see what the error is. Use compound assignment. Testing chips equals testing chips plus int parse. Is that an error though? Two errors. Oh, debug log has a period in it. I I saw that. I saw that a little bit late. All right, I appreciate your help, Gigantic Bucket. All right, let's see. We're gonna save now. We're gonna save now, and then we're gonna go back to the game. Alt tab. Alt tab. All right. All this. All right. Here it's running now. I'm going to put join, so my guy will come in. There's Bionic Toothpick. So look, he's got 0 chips up there. You see that? If I put in bot work, add points 30. Oh, no, not add points, add chips. All right, so bot work, add chips 30 didn't work. So chips are still the same. Let me see something. Let's see the console. What messages do we have? I'm going to go look. We got to check something in this script real quick. If chatter tags display name equals Bionic Toothpick and chatter message equals bot work chatter. Chatter tags display name, string phrase chatter message, string words phrase split. This creates an array. If words 1 equals add chips. Bear testing equals game object find. Debug log testing chips plus int parse words 2. Add. You're checking an entire message as exclamation bot work. String phrase equal chatter message. String words equal the phrase split. String phrase is becoming, I see what you're checking entire messages exclamation bot work. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, it's before the parser, so it's not one word. It's before the parser. Yep. It's before the parser. So let's see. Check first word of a string before a space. Get a first word in a string of words and spaces. Get first word of string, 4 spaces in C#. Get the first word from the string. Simply use the following regex: var result, regex match, console rate line result value, result is hello. First word equal SS substring 0, common index of var S. I think this would be in call it S. Is this going to work? Chatter message. And chatter message dot substring 0, comma chatter message dot index of quotation space chatter message. Okay, I think that might do it. Let's see if that works. Save it. Now we'll try it. Go back to the game. I hit play. We're going to try this again. We knew one. We're getting closer with this bot, I think. So bot work. Yes, this is the bot work method. There's an error though. Let's see what the error is. Let me join. There's Bionic Toothpick. Bot work add chips 30. $0.30. Let's add another 30 to it. 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, 240. Very good. Then when it closes, but did you see that it is adding 150, 180, 180, 210? Errors, or what are the errors though? The manager bot work, chatter. Object reference not set to an instance of object, chatter, line 69. Length cannot be less than 0. Yeah, we're that much closer. And then here's the next step that's going to happen. If I go to app data, percent app data, I'm going to just show you for the next phase. I spent an hour on this right now, which is no amount of time. If I go into app data, local low, Clembots, one more bot, see these JSON files? This is where the information is going to go. Like it's going to keep track of chips, tag plays, and those types of things. So that's the part that I'm working on next. Well, it's a process. It's a process. Look, I appreciate the help, Gigantic Bucket. We're definitely one step closer. I wouldn't have been able to do it without you. Thank you. And yeah, I mean, this is not useful the way it is right now to manually have to do bot work and stuff, but I can add that after the game because I don't know who the winner is. I know how to get the object now that was instantiated. Thanks, Gigantic Bucket. Thank you. It's a lot of fun, though. It really is. I've got to go, though. My family is losing sight of me sometimes, I think. I've been spending a lot of time on this. And I will tell you, like, I got my controller ready. Because I'm going to play that old Kaizo game as a mental break, I think, soon. You have a great day, too, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.